Welcome back to Taking a Risk with George. I am here in a remote location to bring you today's headlines. In Washington, 2 bison have reportedly escaped for the second time in 3 months, wandering neighborhood cities and terrifying folks. Brings a totally new meaning to holy cow. A Pennsylvania man was reportedly given his high school diploma weeks before his 100th birthday. That's right, folks, 100th birthday. He received his high school diploma weeks before. That just goes to show you that it's never too late to live up to your dreams of wasting dad's money by attending a 4-year university. Out of Florida today, an emu leads authorities on a chase through a neighborhood. In other news, a McDonald's down in Florida is now serving emu burgers. Over in Washington, a baby kangaroo was recaptured after escaping from its handlers while they reportedly stopped to take a potty break on the side of the road. Eyewitnesses reported 2 grown men with their pants down to their ankles hopping like a kangaroo while chasing a kangaroo. They thought it was a novelty. A Maryland man finally struck the lottery after 2 decades of playing the exact same numbers. That just goes to show you kids, you gotta spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to make $50,000. Now it's time for our overseas segment. Authorities were summoned to a woman's house in Germany after a Chinese mitten crab found its way through her open door. She reported, and I quote, "This is not the first time I've dealt with crabs." Some of you may have already heard this story, but an aggressive raccoon attacked a reporter of CNN in front of the White House. I trained them better than this. My spies are not supposed to be captured. Once again, we find ourselves in Pennsylvania when a bear was seen riding on top of a garbage truck down the freeway. It would appear that Yogi Bear missed his Meals on Wheels delivery and decided to chase them down himself. A Virginia woman won $1 million from a scratch-off ticket from her son for their anniversary. That one doesn't need a punchline, that's self-explanatory. A California couple was excited to figure out that the little cat that had been bothering them for nearly 2 years was a cat that they thought they lost in a wildfire in 2018. When asked how they didn't recognize their own cat for 2 years, they responded with, "It used to be white." This just in, I have ants in my pants. Also out of Pennsylvania, the house used to shoot Silence of the Lambs has gone up for sale. When intrigued investors were asked why they didn't buy it, all were quoted saying that it smells like kidneys and beans. Breaking news, a cyclist rides from Poo Poo Point, Washington to Pee Pee Creek, Ohio. When asked why the cyclist rode almost 3,000 miles, the man was quoted as saying, "I wanted to raise awareness for the Yemen relief, and also, I didn't have to poop." Now it's time for Weird Trees. Call this one the Woody. Cold news out of Italy, an Italian man who once held the Guinness Book of World Records for scooping the most ice cream on top of each other into a straight line recaptures TV fame once again. He was able to scoop 125 ice cream scoops onto one ice cream cone. Later that afternoon, he tested positive for diabetes. I'm just kidding. Later that evening, he passed away from brain freeze. He attempted to one-up himself by swallowing all 125 ice cream scoops. A North Carolinian woman made news when she discovered a 2-faced snake in her bathroom. It turns out it was her husband. Out of Germany, firefighters rescue a rat stuck in a manhole cover. It would appear that all that pizza has finally caught up to Master Splinter. And now it's time for a segment I like to call Florida Man Friday. A Sarasota man was arrested for burglarizing a church. When arresting officials attempted to capture the man, he began hurling stolen Bibles, all while shouting, "I condemn thee! The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." Thank you so much for tuning in to Daily Headlines. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you have a funny headline you want to share with me, drop it in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe.